Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. How's my sound? How's my visuals? How's everything going? Hope everything is good. I'm going to short this thing right now off the 21,000 just for fun. No, probably I actually should have just waited to short this on the green triangle, but we'll see how this plays out. I'll get shorter even more. I know that this looks like a buy, but 21,000 is a big level, and I think it's going to be a fadeable level. I'm a little bit late. I went out to go get coffee. I really wanted to short it over here, but I'm a little bit. If I'm wrong on this trade, I'll just come back again at the higher level, which is fine. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Give me a sound check. Let me know if you guys hear me okay. All is good? Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. S&P also closing in on 2,700. Oh, no, this is gold. Sorry. Let's go to S&P. Oops. S&P here. NASDAQ here. I'm actually going to fade the S&P too, just for fun. I'm really not doing anything. I'm just trying to get ahead of the. Oh, why is this not? Just missed the S&P fade. I wanted to fade it over here. Just missed it. Okay. Exit off. Should have shorted over here. I really wanted to short at the 12 level. But I'll stay patient. Why am I shorting this? Really not we're in an upward trend, but we've been in a trend for quite a long time. This is like the fourth green triangle. I love to short the fourth or the fifth triangle off the highs. This is a very bad short. It should have been shorted off of here. On the moves. S&P also sort of around this double top over here. I'm just kind of shorting it into the open as I'm thinking that we're going to get a little bit of a corrective move to the downside. They ramp it before they drop it down. But if it doesn't work, the whole point is I'm trading very small, so it allows me to come back and repair the trade, and make the trade profitable without really much stress on the account. That's really the key to kind of manage risk, especially in a very choppy market like this. All right, let's get a little larger here. Okay. All right, now I'm at the 15 level. If it's going to push, it's going to push. Let it push. Then I'll just wait a little bit more. And the same thing with the S&P. At the highs on the S&P, you guys can watch this. I finally figured out how to show you all this stuff on a tick basis, so you guys can sort of follow the stops on ticks, which makes it a lot easier to manage everything. So short 77, 75, 75 would be the take back, again, primarily because this is really high at the highs here against the resist over here. Not no really good reason. I mean, if I was just scalping straight up triangles, I should have just been long over here. But since I'm already past that point of profit, I decided I'm going to fade this. And with this, this is like 1, 2, 3. It's a very big move up. And remember, NASDAQ is just notorious, in my opinion, as a fadeable instrument, an instrument that you could really fade off the highs. The key is to just hit as high a point as possible on your fade, so you have the best possible entry on that move. I'm going to show you a couple another really interesting trick on the scalper in just a minute, but let's just see how these things play out for the next couple of minutes. And the market, opens up in 10 minutes. Let's see if I can take this back on a trade. We've had a couple of very healthy up days. This is, I think, the last of the the squeeze rally. It may not be, we'll have to see, but that's why I'm so, I'm trying to get to the short side, not the long side, just because I think it's, it's a little bit overbought. Here's a flip from 75. Hopefully we can get down to 75 on here. This one is 575, 21,575 on NASDAQ. This would be the target here. Just watching the ladders. All right, this one I took out at +6 ticks, and just kind of, because this one, was just a spec trade. This one I'm trying to manage. Let's see what we can get on this one. I might have to fight this one a little bit longer. We'll see where the NASDAQ wants to go, but I'll just focus on one right now. See if I can work out with it. How's everybody doing? Good morning, everybody. Letting everybody come in the room here. Just holding a small NASDAQ trade, just on a pure fade above the 21,000, because I think we'll see, but I think the level is going to find some selling pressure over here. May take me a couple of times to fight this one out. I definitely started this a little too early. Otherwise, I don't have any clean trades yet. I'm really waiting for the market to open up. Today is Fed day also, so price action I think will be pretty choppy after the first half hour. So after that, I think we're not going to get too much price action until the Fed. I wish I could hang out with you guys for the Fed, but I won't be here. I think it'll be a pretty wild move in the afternoon today. Maybe even like I have a feeling maybe even a big sell-off if the Fed is not nearly as accommodative as everybody thinks there will be. I think the Fed will find itself hard to be super accommodative in the conditions as they are, because they're already pretty loose conditions. And I'm trying to see if this thing can get up to I need 575 on the move here. Where am I? All right, close enough. I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to take it because I was fooling around with the trade anyways. So it's just a good example of when you're trading small, and you can afford to be wrong once, twice, three times, and still repair the trade and come back and win it, which is exactly now we're I knew that 21,000 was going to give way. I just didn't know where. I actually did know, but I kind of mistimed my entries. Then I went away, so I had to kind of come in at bad prices. But all of this just proves over and over again that if you're trading small, you can afford to be wrong 3, 4, 5 times and still win. Whereas if you're trading large, you can't afford to be wrong more than once. And since you're going to be wrong a lot more than right, regardless of what you do, trading small is just the key thing, um, because it just it keeps you alive and floating uh, throughout the day. Um, let's take a look at gold. Oh, gold is an interesting. Gold is right here at this 97. I'm going to take a punt on gold here. Hang on a second. Let me just do this. I got to give myself the size. The idea here again, if I'm wrong on gold at this level, I don't care because I know the 2700 is going to attract sellers, right? So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, it's an easy profit for me. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna get larger as I go big. But the point is, I'm just looking for as many easy profits as possible. The numbers game here is to try to make 10 to 15 winning trade cycles, not trades, but trade cycles, because that puts me, was that 20? It's $20 a trade cycle. Even if you just do 10 winning trade cycles a day, that's $200 a day. That's very, very, very viable for. I'm just going to move this up, modify, and I'm done. And it was a nice easy trade. And again, why was it an easy trade? Because I didn't have to overthink it. I didn't have to worry about if I'm wrong. Oh my God, it's gonna really hit my P&L. Because if I was wrong, I'd get larger at the 2700 and get the money back that way. It just makes your life a lot easier in terms of you know, making analytics in a price state today where you're really not going to get too much today. Gold actually is, has been a very, very good straight up trade. It's just been a really great trend trade. And if you just simply taken the trend trades, you could have done just as well. The point being is it doesn't matter how you trade it, as long as you trade it small and consistent to the strategy that you wanted to do, you would have been fine. Size is just the most underrated part of strategy. So yeah, if I'm doing 10 trade cycles, $20 a trade, it's $200 a day. It takes me 15 days for funding, and then after that another 15, 20 days for payout. That's pretty good. Consistency. Now that's just on one account, but if I'm trade replicating again at all these small sizes, I'm doing much, much better. And that's kind of where I want to take you guys with me. Trading small, getting to the eval again, getting to the eval pass, and then doing trade copy on the same idea on a much larger size, but much smaller trades. That's really the key. Let me know if that kind of makes sense to you, if you're following what I'm saying right now. So I am using a micro contract. That's a $50,000 account. I'm using one micro. One micro in Nasdaq is $20. Because of 10-10 trade, and in the S&P it's 2 micros, which is tiny. These are S&P micros, so it's a same kind of thing. Two points in the S&P. It's a $20 trade on 2 micros. That's my starting size. And I can go 4. I can go 8. Remember, if I go 2, 4, 8, I still haven't reached one single contract, one single large contract, right? And then if I go to, rarely do I have to go 4 times into a trade to repair it. That means I'm doing something really consistently wrong. Usually I should be able to repair it within 1 or 2, sometimes within 3 if I'm really screwing up. But rarely do I go 4. But the point is, even if I go 4, I'm literally at one contract. The worst that happens to me at that one contract is a $200 loss on that one contract against a $2,500 budget is what I have, right? Think about the mathematics of that, and understand why trading small keeps you in the game. I'm watching. It's 9:30, right? 9:20, 9:58. Let's just give it a minute to see what they want to do. Do they want to ramp it? I really, really want to short the hell out of the S&P here as it gets into the 980 level, because I don't think it's gonna ramp much. But I'll try to be patient here. All right, big ramp into the open, big ramp today. I don't know how much they want to run it, so I'm just kind of watching it. 29, 30 seconds. If this candle, like sort of, I definitely want to short this large candle. If it kind of closes at the top, because I think there'll be some corrective move, and even if there isn't, there'll be a corrective move after that. But I may not be able to get it because it might correct right onto the candle. Let's see, 8, 9 through 29. All right, join ask, and I am short here, and we're done. And you see how fast that was. That's the beauty. Let me explain to you why I like fading, on the scalp side much more than going with a trend. The main reason is, first of all, I mean, you get 21,000, huge, psychological level. It's market open. It's like literally every sucker in the world buying this thing. So, you want to be on the side of dealers and, let them sell it. But the other reason why is because when you're wrong on the fade, like, when you're wrong and you're trading against the trend, right? You're wrong at pretty much the highest possible price. Now, the price, of course, can always go higher and higher and higher. So, it's not a guarantee. But at very minimum, you have a really, really great chance to repair it, even if it just retraces a little bit, right? If it just came in halfway and then extended its, like, for example, it came in and now it's extended its move up. Whereas if you're chasing price on a big extension move like this, right, it could go up like right now, but it would have stopped you out. Like, this is what I mean about, like, fade versus trend constructs in especially in around these big volatility areas, especially when it's like the third or the fourth or the fifth triangle in a trend. It's just that the nature of the execution means you generally have a better price, right? Like, you could be wrong and right, the nature of the execution, whereas on the other side you could be right and wrong. And I'd rather be wrong and right and right and right. In other words, 2 out of 3 I'd rather be right than 2 out of 3 I'd rather be wrong, which is right on direction, wrong on execution, wrong on direction, wrong on execution. When you're chasing fade. So that's one of the reasons why being on the opposite side definitely helps you trade a little bit better. Okay, here we are. I'm like at that 80 level. I'm going to sell the 81s here. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. But this is a pretty comfortable level. We're well extended off the moving average. Let's see if I can get my 2 points over here. If it doesn't, it'll go. If it doesn't, it'll go 83, 85, and it'll try to consolidate over there probably. So I'll come back and try to repair the trade there. This one is going to 50, right? This one's going to 21.50. I'm just in this trade, so let me see if I can get this done. Okay, and I'm done on the trade on this one. I didn't want to do 2 trades at the same time here. So wait, hold on. I want to cancel this. Okay, cancel this. What's this? Oh, does this work? Hey. Oh my God, wait, hold up. Did they finally fucking fix this? Oh man, wait. Oh damn, I totally forgot how to do this now in TradingView. Hang on, guys. Is this actually going to work? I can't believe it. Oh man. Wait. How do you do trading? I totally forgot how to do the. Maybe you guys can remind me. I always forget. How do you do trading on the chart? If you guys remember that, let me know. Anyways, a couple of really good pullbacks on this, and I hope you guys like the new look where I am basically, you can see it by ticks, rather than just by dollars, because ticks is a much better way for you guys to see the stops and the targets. All right, I'm watching what else is going on over here on the trades. Market's pretty much dominant buy trade right now, right? So Another thing you could try and do is this is a pretty strong buy trade. If this comes in as a reverse triangle, you may want to buy the bottom of this triangle. It's kind of like a buy to dip trade. So here we are. We'll see if this buy to dip trade works. Again, what am I doing here? I'm trying to buy the best possible price instead of the worst possible price in terms of move. Now, of course, you can just completely flush all the way down. If it does, well, so far it doesn't give me a sell here. What I was going to say is that in a strong uptrend, the purple buys tend to be pretty good, buys as long as the uptrend stands. But the uptrend is so strong right now, we didn't even get a purple buy. You could again use the same approach. Let's say as long as price stays above the black line, it's an uptrend, right? You buy the purple, you get stopped out. Fine. You wait for the next purple. You buy the purple over here. This is a 2 and 2, so 64.50 goes down to. Oh wait, no, sorry. This is Nasdaq. I'm looking at the wrong one. This is Nasdaq. It's a 10 and 10. So you get stopped out. You buy the 6400. 54 is your stop. You survive the stop over here. 74. Boom, you're done. Right. Same idea. You buy the purple. Boom, you're done. You buy the purple. Boom, you're done. So like you have three really, really clean trades. You buy the purple, again, boom, you're done. You buy the purple, boom, you're done. You buy the purple, I think you maybe get stopped out over here, right? 04, maybe you get stopped out. And now you just kind of try to buy the purple again. Here, we're going to try and I'm going to show you sort of the, we're in an uptrend. S&P is coming in. We're going to try to buy the purple if it stays purple here. 41 seconds left. We'll have to see. Again, the idea is you want to buy it at the best price, and yeah, it could get a lot better, meaning that it could drop like a stone, but that's fine. You're trading small. You wait for as long as the trend stays in this condition, you simply wait for the next purple signal and and buy this way. This makes it very easy and clean to trade methodically. I'm just right now I'm just kind of trading levels. I'm trading levels. Remember, this was. Remember, I said it went through the 50s. Now this thing is really, really ripping, and I absolutely want to short this if it gets to the 2100. But I'll stay a little bit patient here. Although I could start to nibble on this thing because it's relatively small, because it's really, really extended off the thing. So let me just do a join ask here. I'm at 57. Maybe I'll move this up a little bit just to see if I can catch this. The other thing is, when it retraces back, you want to catch them quickly because it may bounce back. It's a really, really strong trend. I'll take a quick profit versus a. I was like, that's getting away from me. All right, it's fine. If it gets away from me, I'll have to repair it. No biggie. I'll let this play. Meantime, this is a purple buy. If it, I'm just waiting for it to come back and clear up here a little bit. Let's go join bid. Can I get it? All right, I'm in it. I'm long on this one. Again, I'm just buying the the value. It may just run right through me. It's fine. I'll come back on the next purple if I can get that. In the meantime, let's all right, I'm at 65. I should have been in it higher. I'm trying to do two things at once is not a good condition. I should have been focusing just on shorting this right now. But fine, I'm trying to show you both setups here. I'll wait patiently. Now I'll wait patiently. Let's see if it goes to the 80s. If it gets into the 80s, stops me out. Fine, I will get size over there. In the meantime, I'm trying to manage this one to the upside. Again, the idea is it's an uptrend. This was a corrective purple move. I bought the purple down. Let's see if this kind of takes me back up to 81.25 or somewhere close in that region. I'm on opposite sides of the market. I fully understand that I'm short Nasdaq, long S&P. So one of these trades is not going to work. So all right, so the S&P is working. I'm going to close the S&P. And not a surprise that I'm eating the stop here, but this is really, really, grossly overextended. Great. I'm going to join ask over here at 74, and let's see what we can do over here. And if it gets fully extended, it's going to be even a better short at the higher levels, at bigger sizes for me. So I'll just do bigger sizes at that point. But you can see that this was a nice clean, purple to the long side. For those of you guys just want to trade, pure trend, absolutely, it's fine. You're totally cool doing that. I'm still very, very small size on NASDAQ, mainly because, I was distracted with all the other stuff. So I have ample, ammunition here to get larger size if I want to get this back. Well, this is a big rip. Where did it go up to? What's the high on this thing? 84. Yeah, 84. Let's see. It's really, really extended off the moving average. Of course, they can all go higher, and it could go to 2100 before it kind of does a corrective mode. But it's fine. We have plenty of ammunition to face this trade if need be. All right, fine. 87, 89. We're going to go through 2100. All right, we're going to get short in front of that. In front of that 2100 at 88. Again, just because I want to get into a price level. I don't know what the top is going to be, but I want to be in the neighborhood here. And then if it goes larger, then I'll get larger at that level at the 2100. If I'm wrong completely and it goes 2100, I'll get shorted there. But this is not any kind of methodical trading. This is just showing you small size trading and the ability to try to repair the trades on small size trading. So what's my buy limit? Come on, baby. That 78. I'm at 78 is my repair level. It just came very, very close. Let's see if it can come in a little bit. All right, at 35. I'm at 35. I am at plus 30 ticks. I'm positive, right? Plus 20 ticks. So basically, let me explain to you how it works. I am. It's a 40 tick trade, right? At the double the level, you get even at plus 20 ticks, right? If you just serve like I lose 40 ticks, I double up my position, I make 20 ticks, that's an even level. So if I'm plus 30 ticks, which by the way, I would have been plus 40 ticks if I just simply was patient. I just didn't want to be patient. If I was plus 30, 35 ticks, the whole position becomes totally net positive. This way, I was already like three moves into this thing. I made a lot of mistakes. I was like, I'm not looking to make money here. I'm looking to basically break even, make a flat trade, and I did. So I made just a tiny bit of money on this, but again, it's more a show and tell. And you can see the show and tell, by the way. Let me show you. It's going to look like the St. Valentine's Day massacre. You see me short, boom, everything comes back here, and I buy it back. The key thing is short stop. You never hold a position. You stop out. You get shorter at or longer at better prices. You never ever average in. You just stop and go. But this wasn't a beautiful looking trade cycle, but it was an effective one. It resolved itself. Yeah, Kat, you're absolutely right that I should be trading long because you already know what happened, right? You're over here, and it looks obvious that you should have been bought over here, right? But when you were over here, it was completely not obvious that it was going to go up. It was completely not obvious. It could have just as easily gone down. And if you trade the green triangles, you'd have just been stopped out, right? So it's super, super easy to tell me what to do in the past. But what I'm trying to show you is how I am trading in real life in the present, making mistakes, correcting mistakes, and winning, right? Because it isn't about what I could have done in the past. We're all winners in the past. The hard part is to be a winner in the future. So yeah, it's absolutely true. Boy, this was a great trend. If I bought here, I would have sold here. It's the classic way that fake gurus teach you on the internet. It's the classic way to teach you because you are like, wow, this guy is so smart. He picked the past perfectly. He really knows what he's talking about. Then now take that guy and put him in a live trading room with me, and I guarantee you, I'll eviscerate him. There isn't a guy on the internet that gives you this kind of bullshit. See, I took this trade, who tells you all about his successes of the past. That would ever come in and trade live with me in the future. I've destroyed these guys in live trading contests because they don't know shit what they're doing in real life. It's all easy when it's fake charts and past stuff. So yeah, you're absolutely right. But I don't get paid on the past. I have to figure out how to trade the future. So that's why this wasn't pretty, but it was effective. But yeah, if you're a trend-based trader, and I did trade trend. I mean, it's not like I didn't trade trend. I did trade trend. First of all, I don't love trading trend. I'm not a huge trend buyer. But if you see, this was an uptrend, and I bought the retrace in the trend, and I sold the move in the trend, right? I did do that for you guys to show you that you could absolutely trade trend this way just as easily as you can trade counter trend. And one of the best ways is to actually trade counter trend within trend, but you're still going to eat it. Like, here's a good example. Trading counter trend in trend means you're going to be buying the purples because you're assuming it's an uptrend, right? However, buying the purple over here, you'd have been eating it, right? You're eating this purple big time because clearly we had this massive 100-point rally, and it's the tiny little retrace isn't going to be enough. It's gonna correct a lot more. And one of the things that you have to live with as a fade trader is if you're short here, short here, short here. Yes, absolutely. If I had the balls and the foresight, remember I was short where at 88, and I could have held this for a full 30 points. I could have held it for a full 30 points, but I only held it for a full 9 points because I don't have the ability to read the future. I just have only the ability to guess the future. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, because I do this to show you how things happen in real life, not in fake life. Not in demo life. So everybody have a good time. Now, here I am. I'm going to fade this. Even though this might be an absolutely wrong trade. I'm going to fade this over here. Hang on, let's see if I get a chance here. Join asked, why am I going to fade this? All right, so we short this because this is like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth green triangle. I think the chance of an exhaustion is greater than a chance of continuation. Could I be wrong? 1,000,000%. But eventually, I'm going to have a high probability of being right. And in other words, exhaustion is going to come into this move. Now, I may be a little bit too early on the exhaustion. We may go to 590. We may go to fucking 6,000 on this thing, and it's fine. I'll have to grin and bear it. But I am again. What am I doing? I'm trading tiny size, and I'm letting this trade resolve. Since I started with you guys, we started 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. I've resolved positively every trade we made, which has been like 6 trades, right? I could resolve this one right now at +6. So let's see if I can do this. Close position. All right. And I resolved this one. So now it's +7 trades. Yeah, okay, I didn't get the full 8 ticks. I got the 6 ticks. I never let the perfect be the enemy of the good. It's the first trade cycle. I'll take 3/4 of a profit if I can get it, because the idea isn't about making the perfect trade. The idea is putting money on the register. I consider myself to be the Uber of trading. I'm making trips, because I want to make 10 trips, $20 a trip, $200 in a matter of like, an hour and a half or whatever the hell I want to trade. Or if I want to trade for 5, 6 hours, maybe I could even make 30 trips. It's lots of trips to the airport. And by the way, you lose, you lose, right? If I didn't take this trade, boom, we pop right back up. Maybe this survives my stop. Maybe it doesn't. I don't care. I'd have to come back and redo the trade if I didn't take it, quickly. Just showing you, different type of techniques to let you guys see. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Sorry, I brought you a lot of price action today, man. I brought you definitely a lot of price action. Now here, by the way, okay, one of the things I love to do, and I'll tell you, it's very, very counterintuitive, but I love to do this in NASDAQ especially. I love to fade the green triangles after we made like a big high, because I don't think I'm going to get a chance here. But if I get a green triangle here, right? Everybody always thinks, oh, it's a resumption of the trend, when in fact, in NASDAQ, quite a lot of times, it's just actually the fake. I'm not getting the move. You see, they can't even get it up to fake you into a trade. NASDAQ is the world's favorite fake out instrument. They love to just sucker you into that second, third wave continuation move, and then take it back down on the next move. But at this point, I can't even get that move. So let's see. Why is this not turning green? What the hell happened here? Oh, it's still red. Okay, I'm just watching wow, there we go. It's finally, TradingView is finally catching up with the thing. So we'll see. We'll let this thing run. Now, two things are going to happen. Either I'm right, and this is a lower double top, and it'll come back, or they're going to try to run it again back through the 2100, and then I'll keep shorting it until I can resolve it. Hopefully, it's not going to be too many trade cycles. But I love this kind of a huge, especially big green candle. If this can close at the highs, I'm happy to get in front of it. I got 13-14 seconds. Join ask. I'm in at 73.25. Not a bad entry. It's fine. I wanted to be at 75, but you can't. Beggars can't be choosers. We'll see. Maybe this is going to pop me a little bit higher, and then I'll get around on this trade. In the meantime, this thing is inching towards 85, which is another level that I really, really like as a short possibility. But let's focus on NAS, because what happens is that when you're managing trades and you diffuse your attention, you're going to get sloppy. Let's see what this wants to do. So one of the things that I sort of want to show you as the week comes to a close, especially in Fed Day, which is a very, very dealer-driven market. Like, in other words, there's a lot of retail flow. Here we go. I'm going to close. Oh, and it's done. I didn't have to close it. So it's another trade that got resolved. You have to think in a very perverse manner. You have to think like everybody's thinking one way. What's the better trade? It's the other way, right? It's to be on the side of the dealer. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to be right. Trust me, a lot of times conventional wisdom wins, and conventional wisdom can bowl you over. You could be wrong 3-4 times against conventional wisdom. When the crowd, it's like an elephant stampede. When the crowd decides to stampede, you're going to get bowled over. So you damn well better be small and be able to jump back up until the stampede exhausts itself. That's the key thing. You want to try to get the best possible prices at the least amount of size. If you can do that consistently, then you have that ability to just keep raking it in, and P&Ling as the day goes by. I think I've done like already 6 trades with you guys on the P&L side. Maybe we can do a couple more. But you can see how you can do 6, 7, 8 trades within an hour, couple of hours of this, and you've created a nice cushion forward on your account. It's not glamorous. It's not sexy. It's not one trade, gets you funded. But what it is a very, very, that's what I'm looking for. Uh, a very methodical, very professional way of running a business, right? If you think about like how most people run a business, when you're in a donut business, right? You don't make money in a donut business by selling one donut for $1 million. We all want to do that. I mean, I think that's part of the attraction of trading is that people think, oh, I just got to do one trade for $1 million and I'm done, because that's the path to easy money. That's what everybody sells. But trading, like, in a professional way, is very much like selling donuts. You got to sell 1,000 donuts a day, to make money. But the point is that you're doing 1,000 donuts a day. You get a really nice living. And some of the richest guys. I remember when we were at FXCM, the guys that had the most money to burn were the ones that owned the McDonald's franchises. Holy shit! Did they just have ridiculous amount of money? And that's what it is. You sell millions of hamburgers for a 5 penny profit. You could really burn a lot of money on gambling on FX. This is sort of the same idea. All right, how's everybody doing? What do you guys want to talk about today? Any questions? Give me some questions in the chat room. Right now, we're basically done with all the stuff. Now we're going through 2100. Okay, let's get interested. Okay, so now it gets interesting. Where am I? 94. I'm just gonna be a little bit patient here. Let's see. I want to. I think they're gonna run the 2100. If they don't run it, then I missed the opportunity. But if they run it, I want to be. I want to start my shorts somewhere around there. All right, let's get short here. All right, I am literally at 2100. It's probably going to run me through to the tens, and then we're going to have to get a little bit larger. But at least this is a decent entry at a significant round number. Probably should have been at 85 on the S&P too, but I can only do one trade at a time. That S&P over here around the 85.50, probably a pretty good zone. 86, somewhere around there, probably pretty good zone. We're pretty extended. If this goes through 88s, 90s, the 90 is going to be even a better trade. So, depending where you're at, I'm just going to stay patient with this, obviously, but I'm keeping an eye on the S&P, because if I can get it at 90s, it'll be a pretty good scalp to the other side. Just watching stuff around here. If this gets up to like 86.75, 86, 87, I'm probably going to get short over there. I join ask. A little bit too early at 25s, but fine. I'm not going to cry about it. This one's going to probably take out the 10s, which I thought it would, which will give us a chance to get a little bit larger at that level. All right. All right, let's see if we can get at this level. It may go to 20s, so I'm perfectly okay with that. Got plenty in my reservoir. But if it comes back down to even 3, 4, I'll come back and take it back. As I said, it's impossible to know where the top is. So you're basically doing probability work. You're groping in the dark. I was almost there. Sorry. Talking and chewing gum at the same time is not the same thing. So 24, 25. I want to get to about 30 ticks. There we go. Okay. All right. Good enough. All right. I took it back. Not a great trade. I could have taken it back a little bit more. If I was just focusing on that, it would have been fine. Um, let's focus on the S&P. This nice clean trade. S&P generally is a much more easier product to handle because it doesn't move so fast. See, with Nasdaq, you snooze, you lose. Um, so S&P, I'm just going to watch it right now. It's got to come back to me around 85, 84.25, 80. It comes back to 85. I'll try to take it back. This is definitely starting to turn a little bit. And if I was a little bit patient, I would have had it. I would have had it back. But as I said, you can't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. I don't care about making every trade perfect. I just want to resolve the trade positively or moderately positively, move on to the next one when I have a good condition. All right, still in the S&P. S&P may go up to the 87s, 88s, which would be great. We'll get larger there if we need be. See how the Nas flipped like a dying coil around the 2100. If you guys held, if you were focused and held, you would have been really in the money on that one. So S&P crawling a little higher here. S&P is up about half as much as Nasdaq, which is why you have so much volatility on the S&P. Yes, both labels. Yes, it's 8 ticks. As you can see, it's 8 ticks profit and target. It's 40 ticks profit and target on NASDAQ, right? So you can see it in ticks. This makes it a lot easier for you guys to see it. That's why I'm keeping it, in ticks versus points. Go. I pulled myself up from like 8 ticks to 6 ticks. Who cares? It's money, right? It's like the 10th trade that I resolved positively with you guys in the last 45 minutes. I'm banking myself up. I'm trying to get up to about. I started the day at 5,400. I want to do 5,500 with you guys. I'm like 471. Could have done a little bit better, but it's steady as she goes. That's all it takes. The cool thing is, and this is why I love prop versus real accounts. The cool thing is, I'm going to show you something very ugly. Let me show you something really ugly. Hang on, let me see if I can do this. Where's the cost? Oh yeah. Here. I can't show. I'll just tell it to you. I can't show it to you right now because I can't move the screen. But basically, I'm like, in the last hour, I made about 30 net, and I paid 50 in commissions. Right? If I were just kind of, so I wasted twice as much money in commissions as I did in profits. And if you cared about that you would have been like horrified. You're like, oh my God, look how inefficiently you're trading. You're spending so much money on commissions, so on and so forth. Well, this is one of those hidden things about, shit, I wish I would have shorted this. This was a nice clean short. Sorry, whatever. Again, remember my favorite short is to short the green after a third, fourth, or fifth move up, because that's usually a pretty good short here. So there could have been another good short, but we'll leave it alone. Anyways, massive amount of wasted money on commissions, right? And the argument would be like, oh, you're trading so inefficiently. And that would be true if that was real money. But the beautiful thing about prop is I could have what do you care about paying $1,000 commissions if at the end of the day you're net 200 getting paid out? All you care about is getting paid out, right? So if you're in a PA account and the PA account has run up like 2,000 in commissions, but has a $500 payout due to you that day, wouldn't you take it? It's all about the payout. It doesn't matter how many attempts you make to get there. The advantage, by the way, of paying all of that, it means that you're trading with relatively small size. You're just, you're not, what would you rather do? Have $20 of commissions and $2,000 single trade loss, or $2,000 of commissions and $100 single trade loss, right? I'd rather have the $100 single trade. I mean, you'd probably say I want to have $100 in commissions and a 2,000 and a $100 single day trade loss, but you can't have both. And I'd rather have high commissions, small losses, than low commissions, large losses. Yeah, 20 ticks in gold. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm just focusing on the indices right now. I'm really not focusing on gold, but. Oh, gold is at 2,700. Oh shit, let's get in there. Where's gold? All right, where's gold? Let's look at gold. Is gold a trade? See, gold would have been a great short here. 2,700 came right back down to two points. We're actually right at the highs. All right, do we want to trade gold? You guys want to do a little bit of gold with me? All right, we'll fade this. Let's fade this. All right, let's see if I can get in there. In at 701. 701 is a pretty good trade. Let me show you. 701 is pretty decent entry. Let's see how that trades out. Now maybe we'll just get a little comfortable here and just take 12 ticks. Oh, modify order. Okay, so we'll take 12, 14 ticks. And again, you see me, I'm taking fast money, because if I can make fast money confidently, why wait for the final tick? Because I said, don't let if this is my first trade. On a second trade or third trade where I have to make back the losses and create a P&L, yes, I'm going to be a lot more patient. But on the first trade, fuck it. If I'm 150%, 60% of target, and it's really gives it to me in 2 seconds, I'm done. Why should I worry? I can go right back to watching the S&P now. Sorry, this is the S&P, right? Just be an assassin, quick ninja assassin. Who's Nick? Are you mixing me up with Nick Sayek? You're in the wrong room, my friend. My friend Nick is in a different room. He's actually going to be with me, guys. I'm going to tell you. So next week. Oh, by the way. Oh no, that's S&P. See, I told you, I told you how this was a really, really good short. Even if this short stopped me out, let's say I got short here, I got stopped out. The next short over here would have been a great one, 88 down to 83. It would have been a 5 S&P turn, easily a 2-point turn on the S&P. So yeah, opportunities abound when you're looking at at the scalper indicator in an inverse fashion, with lots of interesting opportunities there. My win rate today is 100%, right? On not on every trade, God knows, not on every trade, but on every trade cycle, right? I mean, I've gotten burnt. You saw me; I got burnt out 2, 3, 4 times, but I resolved the trade cycle positively, which is what it's all about. It's not about winning a trade; it's about winning the trade cycle, in my opinion. Yeah, today is Fed Day. What do I want to ask you guys? Oh shit! I totally lost my train of thought. Fuck, what are we talking about? Oh. What are we talking about? We're talking about all right, now I totally lost you. If you guys remember what I was talking about? No, before Trader Nick, I was talking about, Trader Nick, yes. Okay, now I remember what I was talking about. Next Saturday will be Trader Fest. Trader Fest is awesome. Let me actually put you, I think you guys can go to the website now and register. It's going to be an awesome show. Tell me if you guys can hit that link. Does that link? I wonder if that link is viable. Hang on a second. Hang tight. Oh no, I gave you the wrong link. Never mind. Fuck, I forgot my own URL. It's the Trader Fest. Hang on, I'm gonna put the new link in there. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you a little. Register for that. There'll be some really great free tools, and I think everybody's going to give away a whole bunch of free stuff of their products. But what I was going to say is, if you're a U.S. customer or if you're coming from U.S., it's going to reject you. So what you need to do is, let me give it to you. There's a total. If you're a U.S. customer and you can't register for it, let me give you the workaround. It's a really, really easy workaround. It will work for every one of you. Hang on a second. Let me get this number. Just type in. Hang on. I'm going to copy this number. It doesn't matter which number it is, but trying to get this over here. You need a European number. So I'm going to just give you a UK phone number to put in. Put in this UK phone number with a UK flag where it says phone number, and it will give you. It will register you. You give them a email address. You'll get the registration link that way. They just because it's ACAP and they can't take any US customers. Their system won't accept any US numbers for registration. So just put in a UK number like that. Everybody can use the same number. It's a hack. So go out there and go register. Have a good time. It's going to be a great show next week. A lot of fun. All right. Hey. Let's do short this. We're shorting the green. What time is it? 12 seconds. Let's short the green on the NASDAQ. Join ask. Can I get? All right. I'm in there at 14. Oh, it wasn't even a green. Look at this. I got a little too. Fuck. I got too. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna have to close this out. I want to close out the position. It's not a green. I want it to be fully green. I want it to be like a big green candle extended. Then I want to short the top of that. That's going to be my better trade. So I'm just waiting patiently. Let this thing complete. I trying to do too many things here. But if this thing, so why am I doing this? This because this is peak green, right? And yes, it can go higher, but the probability is that this may be like a great peak, peak trade for a reversal move back up to the other side. Let's see. I'm waiting for the candle to close. 22, 9, 8. All right, 6, 23. Join ask. And I'm in at 22.75. 22.75. Let's see if this may bowl me over, but it's fine. I'll get shorter. I'll get bigger shorter later. But let's see if I got a relatively decent print. So again, I'm doing the exact opposite of what I should be doing, which is buying the green. I'm selling the green because my assumption is it's going to retrace a little bit here. It may be a runaway momentum move, which is fine. If it is, I'll work with it. This could be one of those big runaway momentum moves. But my general idea is that this might be a retrace move like you see over here. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. And then we're done. You see, it's hard to explain at how perverse the equity market is in terms of faking you out. It's like a game of 3-card Monte all day long, right? Now, it doesn't mean that if you're like a great trend trader and you just love trading long-term trends, you absolutely want to be buying the greens. Like, you're trading for 20, 30, 40 points, you should be on this side of it. But if you are scalping quickly for high probability moves, you have to think the exact opposite of what makes sense. I'm just showing you how over and over again, the exact opposite trade is the one that does it. So I'm almost at my target of 100. I'm at 491.25, which is pretty good. My daughter is going to LA today, so I have to go play daddy right now and go make her breakfast. So I have to cut this a little bit short. I hope you guys really enjoyed the session today because it was like really a lot of fun. This is what I do sort of behind the closed doors. I decided today to kind of not, teach you the classic fundamentals, but to teach you the down and dirty tricks of what I like to do myself. And I hope you liked that session and had fun with it. We're going to be back next week. Going to be doing lots of scalping stuff next week. Hope you guys really enjoyed. Let me leave you with a couple of links here. I didn't even do any links today. Oh, great question. I don't have a target on ticks per day, but that's sort of like the next thing. No, Cheryl. Let me not confuse everybody about Trader Fest. Trader Fest will be accessible all across the world. You do not have to not be in America. It's going to be broadcast. As a matter of fact, we're going to broadcast it probably to about 1 million subscribers on YouTube, because all the channels are going to simulcast the Trader Fest channel. It's going to be broadcast off of our BK Traders channel. The reason I'm just telling you to use the UK number is because you're going to get an email that gives you the exact link. There's no registration. There's like nothing, it's not GoTo. It's not, you have to log in. It's going to be pure web-based this year. We're going to make it super easy for everybody to come in and, visit us during Trader Fest and watch it. So nothing complicated. The reason I gave you the UK number is just so you can get the confirmation email out of the server. That's it. Okay. So everybody who's US, just use that UK number, get a confirmation email, and then you have the link exact. And don't worry, I'll be sending it to you, throughout next week. But I just wanted to give you guys are here early. We're starting to promote it, starting today. So you guys should get it. Yeah, Sweetwater says use a number, got the email. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's just a cheat code. Like everything else I'm doing with you guys today, I'm showing you all the cheat codes. Anyways, before I gotta go, a couple of questions. First of all, let me give you the Apex link. Our buddies at Apex are the bomb right now in terms of a product. So please go out there, get a prop trading account, and do well with it. If you want to come join me for prop trading is going to be next Tuesday. If you want to come get this indicator and trade it with me, this is the indicator stuff. And let's do one poll today. We haven't done any polls today. Let me just do the poll today. I'm going to ask you, did you like my fade scalping? And the answer is going to be yes, do more. No, I want you to trade trend. I want you to trade trend. I'm just curious what you guys want to see next week. Not that I'm going to listen to you, but I'm just still curious. No, I'm just kidding. Give me some votes on this, guys. I want to see everybody trade with me. This is a really good session, actually. I got to tell you, this is like, if you look at this session, this was the most, it was crazy a lot of trading, but it was the most profitable session of the week for us by far. There was like no losing trade cycles at all. So yeah, let me know here what you guys think. Any other questions on your mind, guys? And yes, I want to think about the tick tally. I think realistically, if you sort of obviously every tick is different, right? That's another thing that's hard to in a perfect world, honestly, I would like 100 S&P ticks. That's actually a great sort of target. If I get 100 S&P ticks is $1.25. It's a really nice clean number. If you're doing eight S&P ticks per trade cycle, that's really 12 trade cycles in the S&P, and you're done. That's actually a good way of thinking about it. 125. You're looking for 3,000 divided by 125. If you're doing about the numbers, 24 days, basically a month, and you fund it. And then after that, if you're trading it that way, you have a very good chance of getting paid out. That's the key thing. Slow and steady wins the game. But Adbox is asking me why are we changing the rules so often? Because Adbox, I trade for real, okay? And in the real world, there are no rules. There's only reactions, right? And the animal that survives is not one that follows rules, but one that adapts to its environment, right? So there's lots of different ways that you can adapt to your environment. One of them is you trade to your strengths. Two of them is you adjust to what is, how the environment is going. And three is, if you're a trend-based trader, you can take the rules that I've given you and use them yourself. Everybody who is successful in my room does everything differently. That's what makes, I kind of want to, again, emphasize to everybody, you don't see anybody on the internet trade more than twice during their live sessions ever. Because what they're trying to do is do one setup, hope to get lucky, and then tell you how wonderful a trader they are, okay? That's what happens. I challenge you to find anybody who did 10 trades in an hour with you guys today and made money on all 10 trades, right? So my point is, I trade for real. All of my accounts get funded. All of my accounts pass evals. All of my students' accounts pass evals. We're actually just putting together a massive wall of everybody. Everybody's sending me all of their certificates. So one of the great lies is that there is some kind of a rule in trading. There's just guidelines, ideas, and techniques and tactics. So I showed you trend tactics for the last 3 days. Today I showed you counter trend tactics and scalping tactics, which is the kind of stuff that I love to do myself. And that is the key to that. Yeah, now you get it. It's hard. I'm not really explaining it this way. Right. So Karen who's been with me for a long time says, I do a lot of changes a lot. It gives you a chance to find out what you like, because really I feel like my job is to be the creative spark for you, to show you interesting and unique ways. And then whatever resonates with you, that's the part that, that you can do well. Sometimes people just like completely mangle 2 or 3 ideas. They'll do trend on one thing and then scalp on the other. They'll do, really long. There are guys that are using techniques that I used like 6 months ago that are just doing that really, really well. There are only 2 trades. There's no strategy. There's only 2 trades. There's continuity. There's reversal, right? It depends what you're comfortable with trading, and you just want to trade that which is the most effective for you. Obviously, you can see I'm much more comfortable trading reversal. And the great thing about the scalper is that it can be a great continuity signal or a great reversal signal, depending on how you read it, depending on where you read it. Like, over here, clearly this is much more of a continuity trade. At the 3rd or the 4th triangle, it's really a great reversal trade, right? That's how I sniff it out. That's where I'm, that's why I'm, shorting this stuff on the side. That's sort of like the ideas. It's very much like everything else in life. It's very much context driven. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Been a really, really great week. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I see everybody next week. Everybody in BK, we're going to be trading live tomorrow in our room. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Thanks again. Let's see. Everybody wants me to do more trend, huh? Oh, no. Oh, look at this. I win. Everybody likes the fading. Okay, you degenerate traders. I love you guys. I love the fact that you're all fade traders. Thank you, guys. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see everybody. On next week on Monday. Monday is a holiday, but markets are open, so we're going to trade. We'll do it that way. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.